Hello, my loves. I'm Debiria from Debiria's Naturals and Ksusica Evolutionary Empowerment. And I know I've been gone for a while because I've been manifesting something. Top to my candles on the floor. Okay, kitties. So, some things have changed. Quite a bit of things have changed. I'm in my own place now. And there are little people. Stop. There are little people in my workspace. Yeah, I'm afraid for a while, like forever. So, I'm not gonna edit anything out. Whatever happens, you guys are a part of it now. I will try to control the environment as much as I can, considering there are a 3 and a 1-year-old. Yeah. So, I did not pick a specific zodiac sign for this reading because I know I've been gone for a long time and I just wanted to get some general energies because my people have been going crazy because they've been going through some things, and so have I. So, Divine Feminine, this is what I've been getting for you over the past week. Well, for me as a Divine Feminine, the others who are in this transition period with me, where you had to step out on faith about something and, manifest, follow your intuition. And the last video I did was about trusting your intuition and, knowing that what you're manifesting is coming. Greatness is coming. And, I'm in it, A couple weeks later, I looked at the video today and realized I was talking to me too. I knew I was talking to me too. I literally paused and said Charmaine, Debiria, and spoke to myself. So it's kind of weird having gone through exactly what I predicted and then, coming back to the video and looking at myself. So the messenger gets the message too, you guys. The messenger gets the message too. And so one thing that came to me earlier today was, people think I'm weird. There's some people that like it, that think it's good. Some people think I'm crazy. And that's okay. Because my weird is mine, and your weird is yours, and your norm is mine. I mean, your norm is yours, and my norm is mine. Whatever, however it is. Basically, I was sitting here thinking about all the things people have said about me, good and bad. And in my spirit, I came to this realization that, I'm normal here in my own space because now my weird is not bumping up against someone else's norm, and their weird isn't bumping up against my norm. So when the energy of division was coming and I was telling you guys about the separation of the wheat and the tares, that was occurring so that we can be in our authenticity and have some unconditional love for ourselves. Stop judging ourselves so harshly, especially judging ourselves according to other people's perceptions of us. Again, I'm gonna reiterate what I said in the last video. You can't know what someone else's perception of you is. You know how many people there are in the world to be trying to cater to what they got going up here. You can't even see it. And most of them can't even articulate it, or so how are you going to do that? Anyway, I know that I did a lot of beginning talk, so I'm going to pause and see if I can get some more energies for you. So, Divine Feminine, you've been expecting something. What I'm looking at is intuitive message that I got. I wrote it on this random piece of paper next to the computer, so that's what I'm doing. You've been expecting something or someone. And I've heard, I've been hearing this for like 2 days. I've been hearing, I just saw explosive energy in motherfucking Tyrone. Okay, so you're going to experience some kind of, either you're going to experience an upset. Something is going to upset you. And it's going to be some bullshit. Like, there's going to be, to break through the blockage, or once the blockage is broken, like a dam, then all the water is going to rush out. Like, that's so many different levels to that. And that could be you coming into union with your masculine, and there being explosive energy between you because there is a reunion, and it is the reunion that is the permanent union. So, like I was saying, those are people who are on that wave right now. You will know who you are when it happens. You will know who you are when it happens, and you will know who I am when it happens. Let me stop. But so this motherfucking Tyrone energy right here. Dude, there you go. You see it a little bit. Anyway, it's just words on the card, honey. That is the bullshit. You're gonna see some bullshit. So let's see. Or it's gonna look like bullshit. Cause motherfucking Tyrone, he does stuff to put twitches and glitches. You know, instead of saying the devil or anything, like blaming it on something else, I just say motherfucking Tyrone, because motherfucking Tyrone do not like to go to work. And when he do go to work, he work at the forensics lab. And this is my made up story about motherfucking Tyrone. He works at the forensics lab, and you know, some information came through, but motherfucking Tyrone was eating lunch that day, and he spilled crumbs and coffee all over the damn stuff that he's supposed to be investigating. And then he went to the bathroom and took a break, and you know, then someone came in behind him and started investigating stuff, and they're like, oh, this must have happened, you know, someone had coffee and this is what they ate for lunch. No, that was motherfucking Tyrone left them crumbs there and spilled that coffee and then cleaned up and didn't tell nobody that he made a mistake. So someone is made a mistake or done something, and they just walked away like they didn't do anything, and they left this big mess for other people to clean up. But that person is going to have to clean up their mess, because they're going to have to be accountable. Because you know what happened? You know what happened when motherfucking Tyrone spilled that shit? There was a camera in the forensics lab. And yeah, when they reviewed the footage, they saw that motherfucking Tyrone is not as innocent as he say he is. Reading between the line, divine feminine, your masculine is not as innocent as he says he is. But he's not really saying anything. He just left the scene and left his mess there. Because he left it there, and then you just stumble across the mess, and you're like, oh, this must be what happened. But you don't have him to question about it. So let's see what motherfucking Tyrone doing. And also explosive energy. I'm hearing keep your temper because wait a minute, baby. Because
can I get turkey bed?
Can you get in Turkey's bed? Yeah, you can get in Turkey's bed with him. Be quiet.
Yay.
Okay. I've heard over the past week, say less. And today I heard avert your eyes. Because when the dam breaks, there's nothing to be said. And there's nothing for you to look at. And they don't want you to see what's going to happen. Because you're not to be bothered by it. Be patient and wait. I'm coming. Now, motherfucking Tyrone, the masculine has to own up to the things that he has done that have caused others pain, not just you. He has caused a lot of pain for a lot of people. We all have. When you become conscious and you have an awakening, you realize how your actions affect the people around you. You know, I had an awakening. I realized that things that I was doing without bad intention at all ended up causing someone some pain. And that person was crying out, saying, you caused me pain, you caused me pain. And I'm like, but I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing to you, but you didn't do anything to that person, but what you did affected them. And I'm not saying you got to be constantly concerned with how other people feel, but what I'm saying is that once you get that awareness, then you become accountable, or you can't help but become accountable because now it's hit you. And that's that floodgate of energy that's going to be coming through. Now, it's divine feminine, you wondering, should you walk away? Should you walk away from a situation? I saw mysticism come out. You can't see it, but you can see the little picture. Yeah, there it is. And perseverance. Yeah, I feel you. You like, more waiting. Like, waiting forever wasn't long enough. I gotta wait forever and ever and ever. Well, some infinities are shorter than others, and you'll be glad to know that. So, somebody got to wait longer than that, and some people didn't. It depends on how the soul set up and how your stuff is supposed to go, your lessons go. And I feel like over the course of this manifesting, I lost some hair because my hair was longer than this. Curled or not, lost some hair. It'll be back. Anyway, somebody done word the fuck out of you. Done word your hair out your head. Hey, stop. Well, I just had a baby, so, not recently, but a year ago. So, yeah, my hair is starting to go back to its normal self. So, I'm getting back to being me. So, okay, mysticism. The mysticism was about someone being invited somewhere, and people were waiting for this person. They heard this person's name called, and they was like, who invited this person to the party? So there is a shrouded woman. There's someone who you don't know anything about, or karmic. I feel like the karmic didn't know about you. They didn't know you existed, but you're like this mystical creature. You're like this damn, like, you're hidden. Like, masculine hid you. Masculine didn't let anyone know what was going on between you and him. He was building a whole life with you, and no one knew about it, and you felt some kind of way about it too once you discovered it, because this is you right here, this lady in red, this woman in red, and this is the universe, holding on to you, because now the shroud has come off. See, now the shroud has come off. Now this is twofold. Your shroud has come off, and there are some negative things that happened that may have made you feel like, less than who you really are, less important than you really are. Made you feel like you're just down, because I'm seeing this red energy, and that's more representational of being in your lower chakras. So your energy actually shifted really bad from this purple energy of the higher crown chakras. It was really low. You went through a low period, and these are your ancestors, the angels, and the divine is encouraging you, lifting you up. Look, her hair is blonde. They want you to know that you have a crown of glory upon you, and that you are not. See, you thought that you were shrouded and hidden from everyone, but really you were in the secret place. And I'm not talking about his secret place, just his. I'm talking about the secret place of the Most High. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. This is where you were until your revelation, until your unveiling. This is the bride being snuck away at night, and then this is her veil being unveiled, being shown who she is. This is also looking like butterfly wings to me. So there's a metamorphosis that occurred. There was a dark night of the soul that occurred, and there was a phoenix rising that occurred with these colors and this energy. You become a butterfly. You've transitioned. The energy is shifted very quickly, so quickly. I'm looking at this hair, and I'm seeing that her hair is short. It reminds me of monatomic gold. Women make monatomic gold once they, in their bodies, and that'll be another lesson, but you can look it up. The Amazons, when the world was completely run by women, they had monatomic gold that was in their bodies, and they didn't need a male so that they can reproduce and have children. They were able to do so by themselves. But what I've understand about monatomic gold, people, once you have a certain amount of it in your body, then you lose the need for hair, because now the gold and the glow is your crown. You lose your hair. There's no need for this antenna. Your whole body is an antenna. This is a evolutionary process that I'm seeing here. Someone is reaching a very high state of enlightenment, and I'm hearing something about some of them gonna worship you and some of them gonna hate you, but no one can touch you because you are mine. That's what the divine is saying. No one can touch you because you are mine. So, and this is like your higher self. See here, ushering you into this, in the physical realm, ushering you into this state of being. So I mean, on a lower vibrational level, I can. This card is basically saying that, yeah, there was a third party situation. Whether a third party situation, another person was introduced to the scene, or another person became unveiled. Another person was revealed on the scene. Now, who is divine masculine? I mean, who's divine feminine? Who's karmic? It doesn't matter, because you're both wanting to be the divine feminine, and you're both seeing the other person as the karmic. So it's really divine feminine is who divine masculine calls divine feminine, who he decides or who he chooses, and divine masculine is who divine feminine chooses. Now, which feminine, which masculine? Y'all all got all these damn entanglements and shit going on. That's why I stay off to my damn self, because yes, I got a twin flame, but I stay off to my damn self, because all these entanglements and all these different alternate versions of yourself floating around here, being with different people, trying to pair off with different soulmates and stuff. I don't have time for that. I don't want that in my life. So I know there's some divine feminists who are feeling exactly like that, saying, just forget it. This is too much. But it's helping you grow. So perseverance is saying, hold on. I want to read the little story for perseverance, because I don't remember it exactly. These cards come with little stories, and that's in the orange energy. So the orange energy is about observing your emotions. And your manifesting intention. The orange cards, represent our emotions and how we relate to them. It's dealing with the second chakra, and where we learn emotional discipline. We can learn emotional discipline as we choose. Okay, so this is the new level that we're on, guys. All this time I've been telling you to master your mind. Disciplining the mind, mastering the mind. Well, now you moved and you've had that heart chakra activation, and you've been having to discipline your mind. Now that you've disciplined your mind, it's a strong fortress. I had that down too. Your mind must be a strong fortress. You can't let what other people say, or what you think other people think, or your perception. You can't let the earthly mind and eyes fool you when you're starting to use your heavenly eyes and mind. So right now the energy is shifting to, now you need to master your emotions. Oh, I thought that's what I was doing all the time. No, you wasn't mastering your emotions, because you were stuck in your head. You was in your head all the time. You was thinking about this, thinking about that. Well, now you've off to yourself. If you followed the shift, or are following the shift, where you've shifted into your own space to where you have more peace, or you shifted into a new place, that could be internal, that could be a job, that could be whatever it was that was kind of weighing on you, whatever you had a separation from, some kind of karmic situation. If you was dealing with a masculine or a feminine or another energy relationship wise, if you shifted from that, then now you're outside of all this mental tension. Now we're gonna deal with your emotions. Now I got you to myself. That's the spirit saying, now I got you to myself. I can deal with you mastering your heart. How to use your heart energy. Now you learn to master your thoughts. So now you're manifesting. You have been consciously manifesting from your mind. Now you're about to learn to manifest from your heart. Learn to manifest from your heart. Now you gotta master your heart. Now you gotta master your emotions. Okay, and you need to master the skill of steering your emotions as you would a ship on high seas. This is very important in manifesting, because, and look at her. Oh, she like, woo, 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 woo. She like, them emotions is some serious. And they're like, the training wheels is off. I done taught you a lot of stuff. You are the mystic now. You are divine feminine. You are the mystic. You've graduated. So we got to take those training wheels off. Taking your training cloak off. Now you can be seen. Now you can see. Now you can walk. You've reached this new level. Spirit told me that I reached this new level. Reached this new level where I'm not going to be getting... I have been doing the angel numbers, and I still continue to do them, but I've graduated to another level where I was cut off from all of that for several days. I was cut off from my norm of meditating. I was cut off from my norm of getting answers and, you know, my little spiritual ritual, you know, practice. I've been out of it. And so being in a new environment, it's time to create something new. Being out of the head space and now working on mastering the heart space, you're in something new. Okay, and it's important. Orange cards reveal your emotional experience in a particular situation. If you are struggling with your feelings, look back with red chakra, the root chakra, for the answer. So, now if you're feeling some kind of way, something's upsetting your root chakra. Something in your physical life is upsetting you, and it's causing you to have to deal with the emotions, because now you're in the lower chakras. You're no longer up here. You spent this time up here getting lessons and learning. And now it's time for you to venture down into the depths and really explore your feelings. Explore the lower chakras. Because you spend a lot of time elevating yourself, but you have some unfinished business in the lower chakras. So, so I want you to go back to your lower chakra and find out what it is, what's going on. So now, y'all, we're going to be dealing with some deep trauma, some deep fears, some deep wounds. Get ready. This is another wave of energy, because Spirit wants you to get rid of that toxicity. Now we got you out your head. Now you're not in your head no more. But we got to get deep down into the root of what got your head this way. Because now that you become mindful, now that you're aware of what is causing you, now that you become aware of the thoughts, now you gotta be like, okay, what happened to me? What's going on that caused me to think this way? To cause me to beat myself up all the time, to be so hard on myself, to strive for a perfection that I don't even know what it is. When you are perfect, be you. And that sounds easy. Yes, it does, but it's not, because you have deep trauma that needs to be healed. You got deep wounds that need to be bled out. And honey, it's time. It's time. Because what I heard my spirit the other day was jealousy needs to go. Jealousy needs to go. Jealousy cannot come into the kingdom. No, you can't get a popsicle yet. Wait until I'm done. Jealousy cannot go into the kingdom, y'all. Jealousy cannot go into this union, because jealousy and insecurity, those things happen because something was placed in you, or something imprinted on you in your physical life that scarred you, or that you had to create a callus or something on your heart or in your emotions. You know, you just let it's a wound that did not heal correctly. So it has to undergo an operation, and this is the operation, this energy that's coming, y'all. All this energy and all this information. Is that somebody knocking? For 2 cards. These 2 cards. Stop running. Give me that. Caleb, he has the curtain rod. Stop. Caleb, come get this. I'm recording. And I'm not pausing.
I back at you, Caleb.
Close that door. If they're not in that room, close it. Okay, okay, looking back at your root for the answer. Why? Because because you source your emotional experience from a particular foundation or belief in your root chakra. That's what I just got through saying, y'all. This is my first time reading this little book. This helps you to understand where your emotions are coming from. Next, observe your feelings rather than act on them. Like, observe them. Don't, every time you feel something, don't act on it. I've been going through this. I've been feeling a lot of stuff. Like, feeling. I'll feel like someone's at my door, and I'm running to the door, and I'm like, somebody out there? And I'm like, honey, where you live at, ain't nobody coming down without calling you. But I've been feeling a lot. Like, it had been amplified. I feel other people. I felt so much. It's good that I'm not around so many people, because I'd be overwhelmed with all those people's emotions. And I've been placed in a place where now I can just feel and deal with me, you know, so that I can elevate, so I can be the best version of myself. Okay, next, observe your feelings rather than act on it. And your angels can speak directly to you through the emotions revealed in the cards. This is for the cards, but I'm talking about for you all. Your angels can speak directly to you through your emotions, and they did. They spoke to me this week. I'm sharing my story. I was feeling really down one day, and I wanted to give up on something, And Spirit was like, okay, I'm gonna make a deal with you because I've already told you, and I've been working with you so long, and I'm taking the trainer wheels off, but I know you're a little scared without the trainer wheels on. But let me tell you about riding this bike. Okay, so I was like in the bed. It was like, I don't know, it was the wee hours of the morning. The sun hadn't even come up yet, but it was on its way up, and I heard in my spirit I was waiting on something, and I wanted to give up on it, and I heard, check your phone. Turn your phone on. And I turned my phone on. I reluctantly turned my phone on because I had turned it off because of the anxiety I was getting waiting. And Spirit said, if you turn your phone on and there's no message, move on. Leave it alone. Walk away. And don't turn back. Don't feel guilty. Move on. Just let it go. And I said, okay. Spirit said, but if you check your phone and there's a message there, you sit your ass and wait. You sit your ass where I told you to, and you wait. And I was like, oh, that ain't me talking to myself. You kind of rough now. You used to talk to me a lot sweeter than that. Like, well, I've been telling you all along. So now I'm like getting stern with you because now you know better, and you still acting like a baby, honey, when I taught you more. So I was like, I don't feel like being disappointed because it sounds like either way I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be upset because it's a message there, and I'm gonna be upset because it ain't no message there and I gotta leave, or I'm gonna be upset and it's a message there and I still gotta sit here and wait. So I said, I'll check the message later, and I turned my back. When I turned my back, my phone rung, and it was what I was waiting for, and it was little to nothing, but it wasn't a big deal. But what was such a big deal was my emotions, my anxiety about it. And it was, and I've been dealing with people whose anxiety has had them so afraid of a 2-letter word, so afraid of the word no. Why are we so afraid of the word no? Because oftentimes when we were given a no, it was beaten into us. The no was traumatic. It was painful. It wasn't just the answer or the word no, because if we had been taught how to receive no in a positive, a loving manner, or a constructive manner, then the answer no wouldn't hurt us so much. The answer no hurts so much because we often got a whooping. We often got beat when you was hearing no. Your mama got mad at you. She yelled at you and she said no. Or somebody said no, and then you was like, but why? You got popped in the mouth. So we're having to deal with that kind of crazy, y'all. And that kind of, So it was like, you must stand fearlessly and observe your emotion. If you can do this, you have begun a journey into manifestation. You can walk the path you have previously wished for. Master emotional discipline and you master how to manifest anything. Okay, I said how this was going to be a message that was gearing off or spinning off the gears of the last message I did on YouTube about manifesting greatness, because be a leader and show everyone how it's done. That's what you're about to do. That's what I'm about to do. That's what I am doing. I am being a leader, and I'm showing people how to manifest through the fruit, through my life. You know a tree by the fruit that it bears. There's a message that I ended up doing in a car, and it would not load onto Facebook because I got to put it on YouTube. And yeah, y'all, I'm sitting there eating and I'm looking rough, and the angle from all down here and stuff, and it ain't cute. I was handling business that day. But the message, listen to the message. You got a problem with looking at how I was looking, eating my burger that day, then that's fine. But I don't care, because the message is still the message. And if you are so distracted by the messenger that you don't get the message, that's not my fault, honey. That's not my fault. But I said I was going to read this perseverance card so you understand that before I go. So the perseverance card is about Shannon's carrot colored cloak. It's a gift from a famous stage actress, and she wears it always as a symbol of her own talent. Let me break that down. She wearing this cloak as a symbol. It was from the mystic. The cloak she had on was from her higher self, and she wore it as a reminder of her own self, her own higher self, of her own abilities in this realm. Not right now. Wait till I finish. And then, one day, frustrated by the sacrifices she had made in her long pursuit of success, talking about this manifesting, talking about your divine masculine, talking about feeling like you want to give up. Okay. Shannon throws off the cloaks and gives up her acting career. The great goddess tries to convince Shannon to put the cloak back on and stay on course. Don't give up, y'all, because it's coming through. That's why the message said, be patient and wait. I'm coming. Say less. Avert your eyes. Don't get mad to give up. You gonna give up. Don't give up. It's hard. It's right before you about to get your breakthrough. Do not give up on what you worked so hard for, y'all. Do not do that. Do not walk away. Don't. Because that's what the enemy wants you to do. I had this dream this week that as I was coming into union with my masculine, there was demons everywhere, and they didn't just look like bad, scary creatures. They was people, and they had weird eyes or something like that, or they walked, made little twitchy movements or whatever. But they came from out of everywhere, causing problems, trying to keep my masculine from seeing me, keep me from seeing my masculine. I'm not just talking about being able to see this person physically. I'm talking about being able to see this person spiritually, being able to remember who this person was that you know, because they want you not to see the soul that person is. They want you to see a 3D version of that person that is not even them. That person is a reflection of you, and then they couldn't get to you directly, so they tried to get to your person, but they're still messing with your mind because you share energy. You got to be careful. You got to be careful with your manifestation. You got to protect your baby. That is the manifestation. Your relationship is the baby. And somebody was jealous of that beautiful baby that y'all was creating together. It's not a physical baby. It is, your relationship is the baby. It is the new life. It is the combination of your energies. Okay. Told her to put the cloak and stay the course, but she doesn't listen. Just around the corner, had she persevered, was great success. I feel this. This is hitting me hard. This is punching the shit out of me. Ain't nobody in this room but me right now. Two little people. This ain't about them. My point is, the message for the messenger too, y'all. I'm not telling you something that I'm not doing. I'm not telling you a walk that I don't feel. I'm not always doing it right. I'm not always, but I am always willing to listen to spirit as it guides me, because it has guided me so far and given me so much insight and grown my soul so much. So don't forget to remember who you are. Simba, you are my son and the one true king. You must take your place in the circle of life. Okay, and you gotta remember who your masculine is or your feminine. I don't know, energies. Your person. Remember who your twin flame is, because don't let somebody else tell you about somebody you love. And don't let, if you control your mind, you control your emotions, control your heart, you manifesting it. Now you having to do it in another level. You've mastered a level of manifestation. You're at a new level. Y'all is trying to get y'all to a level where I heard someone say you're going to be able to stop bullets with your skin. Y'all, we need to get to an elevated state of consciousness, and we are being dragged through it by our contract. And the 3D body don't want to do it. And you thinking that your masculine is behind you. Again, that was another vision I had. You thinking that your masculine is behind you, but your masculine is right on course with you. You are not moving so fast. So many people like, oh, he ain't doing his soul work. He's doing his soul work. I've been telling y'all he's doing his soul work. Oh, he ain't doing what I'm doing. No, he doing what he doing. He ain't moving like me. No, he moving like him. Y'all moving, reflecting each other. So however you moving, you think he ain't too. Just because you don't see it. He don't see what you doing either. Only you see what you doing. He can't just know, just like you can't just know. But anyway, y'all be able to share them stories with each other later. I'm glad we're going to get to the point. Inspiration. When we do our chosen work, and that was another message that I got earlier this week, stay on the path of your divine vision and avert your eyes from what's going on in the 3D. Look at the Most High. Look at the universe. Look for your guidance. Look through the third eye. Stop looking with these, because this is a lot of deception going on. Spirit, the Bible said that there's going to be a strong illusion for those people who were left in the remnant. At what point do you realize that you are that? You are they. Okay, when we do our
Can you give me a particle yet?
See? Don't know how to accept the answer. No. Don't blow that out. Don't be afraid of the answer. No, likewise, don't take no for an answer. You will get what you ask for. Then baby saying, can I get my popsicle now? Can't get my popsicle now. It's time for him to get his popsicle. Caleb, get him a popsicle. Yeah, set him up. All you gotta do is be patient. Okay, so once you do your chosen work, we are serving the highest order. If we stop, we upset the universal balance. What you work towards will materialize. You may not see it, but it lies ahead. She can't see it because her eyes closed. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta close your eyes, avert your eyes, and look inside and still and pull that strength out. Okay, baby, go get the yellow one.
Do not get the yellow particle.
Okay, what color you in?
Okay, orange.
Okay, gonna get orange. Good. Go ask for an orange one. Bye. My baby gonna get the perseverance color. Because he persevered and he got his prize. He faced his emotions. He ain't get upset and throw a temper tantrum. He waited for me this time. I'm working on that with him. Okay. Now, personal inquiry based on this perseverance card. Can I ignore the feelings that would sidetrack me? Will I let go of fear and persevere? So if feelings could sidetrack you, and my feelings almost sidetrack me from doing this video, because I just want to lay in my bed. I'm just tired. Because I've been unpacking and stuff. So, but anyway, key ideas: breaking through, unseen help at work, feeling taken for granted, overcoming doubts. Keyword: steadfast, success, miracles, meditation. I'm just reading this extra stuff to y'all because I usually don't do this. Imagine yourself walking along a path wrapped in a cloak. You reach a glass wall. Through the glass, you can see your goals. Step forward and pass through the wall. Your cloak falls to the ground, staying with your past. Let it go. You do not need it anymore. Again, I just posted a video today on Facebook and said, my past is not on my timeline anymore. My past is not on my timeline. So I hope that I was able to give you some kind of encouragement or inspiration. I know you want to know exactly what's going on, but this video gonna be long as fuck if I go into that. And my baby just bopped my little baby in the face, you know, while he asking for a popsicle too. So it looks like you're going to have to wait till the next video or contact me for a personal reading if you want to know specifically what's going on in your situation, because I can only give you the general energies. And I'm here to empower you, not to play peekaboo into somebody else's life, not necessarily, you know. So until next time, you guys, I love you, and shalom, peace, love, peace, and hair grease, however. Bye.